Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Right here I'm just going to prepare my sister's nails by pushing back her cuticles. And then I'm just removing the shine from her natural nail with my sanding bit at low speed. And remember guys, we don't have to rough up the surface, just removing the shine. Now I'm just shaping the nails because apparently she doesn't know how to shape her own nails. Just kidding. No, I'm doing it because I'm going to do forms and also because sometimes they're uneven, so you want to have everything evened up. So I'm cleaning everything, I'm dusting everything off and cleaning everything so I can prepare the nail for acrylic application. I did apply a coat of Bond-Aid to dehydrate the nail. You can do this before the form or after. I would recommend it after, that way you won't touch it in case you touch the nail while putting the form. And right here you see I kind of leave the little thing open. It just depends, it's your preference. Just the way you're used to putting your form. Just make sure it's underneath the natural nail and that there's no gap in between. And then I'll show you right now too. It's sometimes difficult to put the form, but you know, you gotta make it work. Now I'm applying the protein bond, which is a primer, twice after the form. Now I do one hand at a time. That's just my preference. So I will be doing clear acrylic since I'll be doing gel. That's mostly what I always use is gel polishes. I grab, when it comes to doing forms, you do want to have more control over the acrylic because you don't want it to be running. As you can see, I grabbed a medium consistency ball and I dragged it like with my, with a brush. I manipulated it in the sense where I'm not going to be grabbing it, putting more, a little bit. It's not wet, it's perfect. So the length isn't too long, so I was able to extend it to that length, and I added a little bit more just for the thickness. And then I always see the nail all around just to see the thickness, the shape of the nail. As you can see, I'm always looking around everything. And on the ring finger, I did a very thin layer. I didn't show it, but I did a thin layer of acrylic, clear acrylic, only because we're going to do some encapsulation on that one. And remember, whenever there's any encapsulations, you want it thinner, because if you're building up layers, you need to make sure it's not too thick of a nail. And I'm always using the belly of my brush to flatten down, to shape the, the bead, everything. As you can see, I kind of push towards the cuticle area. That way, it's always having control on your acrylic. It's never too runny that I have to wipe or do anything on the cuticle area. It's just, a medium consistency where you can control it. It takes practice. I remember I used to clean a lot of it, but once you get used to it, it's like, okay, you kind of already know what kind of, when you pick up a bead, if it's going to be wet, runny, or, perfect. So I'm tapping to see if they're all dry, and they are. These forms are extremely good. They're like super hard to take off, like really, really sticky. As you can see, they're so pretty. I love looking at nails like this. Now I'm just going to shape the nail with my 100-180 grit file. Remember, shape is everything. So I'm doing a coffin squarish shape. And I kind of pull her skin back before I start filing, only because sometimes the acrylic can be stuck there. So just be very, very careful. Now I'm filing underneath with my carbide bit. And then going going around, I always start from the right side. So I did get my new electric file, and I apologize for this, but I've been saying that I've been gonna do my video for the electric filing, but I was just waiting for my electric file to get here. I did order a new one. It's the same thing, but it's new, and only because the handpiece on this one had broke too as well. So I will be doing that. That is going to be for sure my next video. Have patience, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm busy. A lot going on. So I will have that video for you guys next. And then right here, I'm just perfecting the shape with my 180 grit file. Because the file, it does shape and everything, but it kind of leaves ridges. So you just want everything, smooth and just perfect. Now I'm dusting everything off. And I did buff the nail from underneath. I just didn't record it. Okay, so now I'm using that Butterscotch from DND on all the fingers. So as you can see, that one, the ring finger, I left it alone only because I'm going to be encapsulating something. Remember, I haven't done anything to it. So I'm gonna apply gel on all 5 fingers, and then I will be cleaning everything like from the cuticle area with acetone and my French manicure brush. Well, actually it's a 3D brush, but all my 3D brushes, I use them to clean around the cuticle area because I mess them up all the time. I just recently got a 3D brush, so I'm excited for that one. Okay guys, so I'm gonna apply glitter on this one. Oh, that's right. So this one's gonna be a full crystallized nail. That's why I applied glitter on here. When there's empty, like negative spaces, we always want to cover those up. So that's what I do. That's a little trick of mine. Then I'm gonna do a second coat on this. This is a remake of my Cancun nails. I just loved my nails. They were just so pretty, and they were a little bit longer, and my sister wanted them, so I'm like, okay, let me just do a tutorial on this one because they're really nice. So I'm using Mylar. I had already pre-cut these. I'm doing it a different method. For mine, I did it over the gel when it was dry with glue, and it kind of popped up. So now I encapsulated it. I first put wet gel. The gel was wet. Then I applied the Mylar, and then I dried the gel. So basically cured it, right? And then I encapsulate. So then I'm applying fairy dust on the index finger. Man, fairy dust now, that one is just gorgeous. I recommend everyone has that one because it's just so pretty in every color. It's really, really nice. And I'm just dusting it away. I get mine from SoCalNails.com. I'll write everything in the link below. So as you can see, it's cured. Now I'm encapsulating it with clear acrylic. Remember guys, this nail is thin, so I'm encapsulating, and it's not going to be any thicker or anything. So it's just going to be a normal size nail. I decided to try it this way only because I don't like it when my nails, if the decoration starts to peel off or stuff like that, because that happened to me, and it was my first time trying it. So this way worked fine. She still has them, so it's pretty cool. So after I filed and everything, I went ahead and applied the crystals and beads and pearls with my pencil, and I always start in the middle. That way I kind of know how many I'm gonna add and things like that. And I'm using a mixture of the Swarovskis, and I believe I used the rose gold as well. So it's just a little mixture of everything, and it looks really, really nice. There, you just try never to lose the shape of the nail, because sometimes it can be very thick, but just as long as you know how to apply your crystals, they'll be fine. So now I'm applying a tack free glaze and go in the middle of the middle finger because that one's just acrylic, and then I'm applying it on this finger because I'm going over the crystals, not over them, outlining them, I'm sorry. Then I apply top coat on the other ones as well. That one is a Kiera Sky top coat, so I'm basically using a little mixture of a lot of top coats. And I'm gonna cure it in the UV lamp, LED lamp, for a minute, since they're both, you know, take 30 seconds in the, 2 minutes in the UV. And they're thicker gel, so it takes a little while too. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I'm going to be posting the how to file next, so stay tuned, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye.